Your leader in sports coverage in Madison County, it's Sports Night from the Richmond Register Sports Department.
Find out the latest Madison County sports information from Richmond Register sports editor Nathan Hutchison, coming up next. Madison County Sports Night is brought to you by
Total Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning. Let Total Comfort keep you cool or warm this winter. Call for service or for a free replacement quote.
Wynn's Auto Detailing Service. Adams Buick GMC. Sid says sell 'em. Snappy Tomato Pizza. Pizza. Metronet Fiber. And KYmedia.net. Does your business or organization want to sponsor Madison County Sports Night on the Richmond Register Sports channels? Hit us up on social media. Abundant Hope Naturals, the official fruit smoothie for Sports Night. Come recharge with a delicious fruit smoothie full of protein and your choice of supplements.
Welcome into Madison County Sports Night Live for Wednesday, December 21st. I hope you're having a great night as we prepare for the Arctic blast to come blowing into Madison County tomorrow night. But we've got a lot to talk about. So, is that you, Randy? Do I hear you?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
That's me. I'm doing wind to fix.
Oh, okay. You're old man winter coming in. Talking about wind chills of negative 30.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, stay inside, folks. So because of that, what you're seeing is that we've had a lot of changes to these holiday tournaments that are going on right now in basketball. But we'll get to all that in a minute because we have a couple of things before we get to that. And of course, we're going to start off with we're over at Madison Central this afternoon for a pair of signings, including a very big one, Malachi, and big in multiple ways. Malachi Wood, obviously a very big young man, very tall young man, and going to a very big program, signing with the University of Kentucky to play football and join the offensive line up there. It was a good turnout for his signing, and we were over there for it. And I guess kind of the big, I kind of wondered to myself, he actually graduated yesterday and went through graduation ceremonies over there, and so I wondered if he was going to enroll early and go ahead and start. And he said yes, he was going to enroll in UK in January, so he can go through all the workouts. He can get in the weight room. He can go through spring practice with the Cats and get ready to go, and maybe even play this fall. But it's a tough task for anybody to do as a freshman to come into the SEC and play. But they could redshirt him, but at least enrolling early, he has a chance to do that. So we were over there this afternoon, and we had a chance to talk to him. There's a lot of other media people there. It was great. It's always interesting when anytime Kentucky stuff comes up. Of course, all the Lexington media shows up and everything. And we had some other local media because it was kind of a big deal, as one reporter said. Yes, it's a very big deal when somebody signs with the university. Yeah. So here's some scenes from Malachi Wood's signing today over at Madison Central.
I want to take this time to thank everyone who's helped me reach where I'm at today. First, I want to thank God for blessing me with all my physical abilities and putting me in the position where I am today. Next, I want to thank my family for always sacrificing for me whenever I needed it. Getting me to practice, to games, back to practice, and feeding me. Also, I want to thank all my coaches along the years that helped me turn into the player that I am today. And with all that being said, I'm proud to announce that I will be signing my national letter of intent to the University of Kentucky. Go Cats.
Does it feel good to finally put ink to paper today?
Yeah, it feels great finally just getting it in paper. I'm ready to go. I'm excited for January.
When you go back, what was it about Kentucky among everybody else that said, I want to play for UK?
It just felt like home. I mean, through all the visits I went on, talking to all the coaches, the players, it felt like home, like a real brotherhood. Like because I know I was going to develop as a player there, obviously, but also as a man for the future.
Malachi, you just graduated yesterday, so it's been a big week for you, huh?
Yes, sir. It's been a great week. It's been exciting, but I'm happy to have it all finished up now.
You're going to enroll in UK in January?
Yes, sir. They got me moving in the 3rd and then get straight to it after that.
What was the decision to enroll early? Why did you make that one?
It's something all the coaches I've talked to recommended because you get 6 extra months of training, getting your body right, and hopefully be ready for the fall.
What does it mean to join a fraternity that has, over the last 5 years or so, 6 years, the Big Blue Wall? What's that mean to join that group?
I mean, it means everything to me because I've always wanted to be a part of that. Whenever Coach Sliman, whenever he first started it, it's something I've always wanted to do since just being a fan, not even being a recruit. So I've always wanted to be a part of it.
What do you think you're looking forward to most once you do get there in January to get to work?
Probably just getting in the weight room, getting my body right, getting on, and just getting developed into a college athlete.
Saw Coach Shinzer had a little.
You probably hear Brian Milam and some of the other Lexington media. So thanks to them for helping put that video together for us, being part of that video. So, but no, it was a great signing. Great kid, great family. Such a soft-spoken, just such a big human being with such a soft-spoken person, though. So we obviously will be watching him very intently and see how he does up there at the University of Kentucky. So congratulations to Malachi Wood. The other signing today was Jasmine Kaler. She's a pitcher on the Madison Central softball team, also a hitter, but she's mostly a pitcher. She signed with the University of Pikeville. And here's what she had to say at her signing day.
I would like to thank everyone for coming today. Softball has been a huge part of my life since I was 7 years old. It has got me through life's hardest time and has made many memories with my friends and family. I wouldn't have gotten where I am today without my mom or dad. Mom, you've been one of my biggest supporters throughout this journey, whether it's just driving hours away from my games or having a constant supply of ibuprofen for my headaches. You and Murphy have always been so supportive and made me a priority, so thank you for all the things you guys have done for me. Dad, you're the one that has spent countless hours on the field with me. You have always made sure I'm happy and are always making sure I put in the work to get better. Thank you for constantly being my biggest supporter and making me the happiest daughter. I would also like to thank the amazing coaching staffs I've had over the years. Randy, you've been a part of my softball career since day one. You've been the coach that's helped me fall back in love with the sport after having a tough time with my old coaches. You've also been a huge supporter of mine, and I want to thank you for everything you've done for me as a coach and a person. I would like to thank my Firecrackers coaching staff. You guys have helped me with the whole recruiting process, and I appreciate you so much for that. Lastly, I would like to thank all my teammates. You all have made this journey so much better. I've made so many amazing memories with all of you that I will never forget, and I love all of you. At this time, I would like to sign my letter of intent to play softball at the collegiate level at the University of Pikeville.
All right, well, congratulations to Jasmine Kaler, and I'm sure we'll have many more signings, and we try to get to as many of those as we can, and we appreciate being invited out to those, and when we can get to them, we'll share the videos on the show and on the Richmond Register Sports Show as well. So moving on from that, we had 6 high school basketball games across a variety of holiday tournaments and events all across the region. Lots of stuff to tell you about here, so we'll start off with the Lee's Famous Recipe Holiday Classic down at Madison Southern. And the interesting part of this day for me was Madison Southern. Earlier in the day, they picked up a win over Dixie Heights. That moved them into the semifinals where they had a rematch with Danville Christian, a team they had lost to by 19 points about 3 weeks ago over in Danville. And so they got a chance to avenge that loss, and they did just that. 60-54 hard-fought win down at Madison Southern. It was Jay Rose, 20 points, 14 of those in the first quarter. Braden Hudson and Zach Hudson, 15 points each. Kason Nabi had 3 points. Brett Ursuline and Ashton Hazelwood with 2 points each. Kason Nabi and Brett Ursuline both fouled out. This was a physical game. Danville Christian has some really good size. But right there in the beginning of the fourth quarter, the game was tied, and Southern was able to pull ahead and pick up the victory, and that moves them into the championship game. They'll play Pulaski County at 4 o'clock tomorrow. And Pulaski County got into the championship game by the most unlikely of circumstances. If you go check out our Twitter page, we have the huddle cam footage of Pulaski County beating Bryan Station 60-59 on a 3/4 court shot at the buzzer. A missed free throw by Bryan Station. The kid from Pulaski County picked up the rebound and just kind of turned around and winged it in 3/4 court. It went in for a victory for them to move them into the championship game. So 4 o'clock at Madison Southern tomorrow, Pulaski County and Madison Southern for the championship. And like I said earlier in the day, Madison Southern picked up a 78-65 win over Dixie Heights. It was Jay Rose, 23 points, Kason Nobby and Zach Hudson with 21 points each. 5-4 on the season now for Madison Southern. Where do I go from here? There's so much stuff to talk about. We will talk about the Berea Holiday Classic, the boys tournament going on over at Berea Community right now. And it was the host to a school, Berea Community, picking up an 85-45 win over Rose Hill, snapping a 5-game losing streak for the Pirates. Cam Puckett, 27 points. He hit 4 3-pointers. Cannon Cummins, 15 points. Finley Blevins, 14 points. Jack Hemingway, 7 points. And it's 11 different players scored for Berea in a game that they were up 49-20 at halftime, and they got the running clock going there and took over from there. They'll wrap up play in that tournament tomorrow at home at noon against East Ridge. Also in the Berea Holiday Classic, Models boys were handed a 74-54 loss by Pineville. It was Dylan Crockett with 12 points, Cale Vickers 10 points, Jude Vickers 9 points, Riley Millette with 8 points, and Shalyn Cuddy-Poffenberger with 5 points. This was Pineville was up 17-10 after the first quarter, and they pushed that lead out to 10 at half, and then just kind of kept pulling away there at the end. But Model goes to 5-5 on the season. They'll wrap up that tournament down in Berea at 4:30 tomorrow versus Jackson County. All right, so that's that one and that one. Let's go over to this one. early this morning, actually it was noon, the Adams GMC Buick Hoop Fest started over at Madison Central here in Richmond. This is a girls tournament, and this tournament also has been condensed. I'll get to that in a minute, though. But opening game of the tournament was Madison Central picking up a 61-22 win over South Oldham. It was Bailey Hensley, 14 points, 6 rebounds. Eden Carter, 13 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists. And Brittany Campbell, 11 points and 5 assists. And the story here was that tough Madison Central defense. 29 turnovers led to 26 points, the lowest output of any opponent for Madison Central this year. Central's only given up more than, I think it's more than 44 points once this year. So their defense has been very, very stout. So like I said, this tournament was supposed to be 3 days. It has been reduced to just 2. So tomorrow they're going to go early and get one more round in. So 10 a.m. it'll be Madison Central taking on Graves County, and then there'll be games at 10, 12, 2, and 4, and then everybody get out of there before the storm comes in. But after the win on Wednesday over at Madison Central, I had a chance to talk to Coach Scott True. We're here at Madison Central High School, where the Lady Indians have picked up a 61-22 victory over South Oldham in the first game of the Adams Buick GMC Holiday Hoop Fest. Coach Scott True, and that's a pretty good way to start it off.
Yeah, it is. We shot the ball really well early. We thought we'd get some looks early. We were able to hit those. But defensively, we were very good today. They have 10 and 11 for them, average about 20 a game apiece. And I thought we did a really good job on limiting them today, making some other people beat us. But we had a lot of energy today. And, coming out of school and finals, you never know how that's going to go. And we did a really good job of that today.
Yeah, hadn't played since Saturday, but they had a lot of energy.
Yeah, they did. They came out early. We talked about being ready to go, coming out of school, and it's kind of an odd time. You're right in the middle of the day. And first time they got to really sleep late, and they came out there and did a really good job of, from the tip, having us, defensively we were supposed to be, but then executing offensively as well.
Yeah, you talk about defense. I mean, you guys have really cranked up that pressure. You're getting a lot of points, easy points in transition off your turnovers, and they're really doing what you guys want them to.
Well, and when we stay in our gaps and what we're supposed to be, they've really bought into that part. We forced 29 turnovers today, and we need that offense off our defense. And when we get that, it just makes everything easier for us when we have to really have cool.
Okay. Well, I know the weather's coming in tomorrow night. The schedule's changed here. So tell us what tomorrow holds for you.
So tomorrow we're going to start 10 o'clock. The game, we'll play at 10 tomorrow, but the games tomorrow will be at 10, 11:30, 1, and 2:30. And we're going to go ahead and cancel Friday. We're not going to play on Friday with the weather coming in. So we'll get 4 in tomorrow, get everybody home and safe, and then we'll go enjoy Christmas.
All right. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
All right. 7-1 on the season now for Madison Central. And like I said, they'll be back in action just in a few hours from now over there. And our buddy, hey, Randy, you still with me? I saw our buddy.
Yeah, of course I am.
Our buddy,
Who?
Ricky over there today.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, yeah, Ricky Milton, yeah.
Madison GMC Buick, so he was over there.
Cool.
And so they're the sponsor of the tournament, and of course the sponsor of our show as well. So
yeah,
we appreciate them. So I want to make sure we mention the sponsor. That's another note to folks out there. Mention the sponsor. So that tournament wraps up tomorrow, 10 a.m. I don't know if I'll make that 10 a.m. game or not, folks. I'm going to try, but if not, I'm sure the great and the man, the stat man, the great one, Hugh Davis, will get us the stats. But I'll try to get over there in the morning and check that out. Well, one other girls game on Wednesday to tell you about: the Madison Southern girls are playing in the Gateway Holiday Classic in Mount Sterling. They picked up a 55-51 win over Nicholas County. Hadley French, their leading scorer, was not in the lineup, but Lacey Sandlin, 23 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. Bella Moberly, 15 points, 8 rebounds, and Ashlyn Estep, 6 points, 6 rebounds, 9 assists. They go to 7-2 on the season, snap a 2-game losing streak, and they'll be back in action. Supposed to play 2 games up there tomorrow. They will play Boyd County at 1 o'clock. And then win or lose is supposed to play again at 7:15 tomorrow night. As far as I know, unless the schedule up there has changed, I don't think the real weather issues are supposed to start until a little bit later than that. So hopefully they can get all those games in, and everybody gets home safe. So here we go. So with all the changes, this is what we got. So like I said, Bria, the Gateway Holiday Classic in Mount Sterling, Madison Southern girls taking on Boyd County at 1:15. Or 1 o'clock, I guess, and then play again at 7:15. The Berea Holiday Classic over at Berea Community. Models boys will play Jackson County at 4:30. Berea's boys will play East Ridge at noon. The Adams Buick GMC Hoop Fest at Madison Central. We have Madison Central girls taking on Graves County at 10 a.m. And then in the Lee's Famous Recipe Holiday Classic at Madison Southern, it'll be Madison Southern and Pulaski County in the championship game at 4 o'clock. And then in addition to that, at 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, you got EKU men's basketball at home against a really good UNC Greensboro team. So that should be good as well. So that's the schedule as far as I know it. So you follow all that, Randy? Did you get all that?
I got it, man. I followed it because you know why.
Yes, I know, because I have lots of papers. Yes. I think it's more about all the scribbles on all these pieces of paper that's really what it's all about. So
that's a journalist, man. That's a sports journalist.
Yeah. Hey, we had I was at Central for the girls' game. I was at Southern for the boys' game. Our buddy Ricky Elkins went to over to the Berea Holiday Classic, and we got some pictures of Berea and models. So if you go to our social media, we got all kinds of pictures, videos, all kinds of good stuff out there. So go check it out. And you can check out the Huddle Cam video of Pulaski County's 3 quarters.
Yeah, I saw that. That was pretty cool.
It's kind of hard to see. It's a little video.
It's very small, but it's
pretty, I came walking in and everybody was like, "Man, you got here too late." And I'm like, "What?" You should say, "Like, you saw what happened." And so it was pretty crazy.
Wow,
so.
It's pretty crazy. That's good.
Who's watching?
You got to make it at 10 o'clock in the morning.
No, I'll try. If I can ever get out of here.
Well, because Coach wants to know, what do you mean you can't make it at 10 o'clock, Nathan?
That picture's getting some comments on Facebook, that's for sure. So why is he so upset?
I love that picture. Memes to come later.
That is true. Who's watching? You got anybody watching? You want to give shout outs?
Let's give some shout outs. Hey, I'll tell you what.
Maybe there's nobody watching. We could be talking to ourselves right now.
Larry Puckett, Terry McKeehan is watching. Cody Roberts is watching. Mark Kilborn, Julie, Elaine Gentry's watching. David Lowry's watching. So thanks everybody for watching.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. I know we usually play a record on Wednesday, but I don't have any records today. I've been too busy, so I just went back in my archives. Back years ago when I lived in Nicholasville, there was a local band out there, and that was a band called Liquid Snafu, And they actually,
Snafu.
2 of the guys actually were from EKU, and they went to school here and played around a little bit. They actually played Alumni Coliseum, opening up for the Black Eyed Peas about 20 years ago.
Wow.
They put out 2 independent little CDs like this, and I've still got them all these years later, and I still play them.
Cool. Hey, Robin Moore just joined us. Maybe she likes liquid snafu.
Liquid snafu. So this is which one is this one? Is this? This is Day to Day. And wasn't this the theme of our old theme to the Richmond Register Sports Show?
I think it was, isn't it?
It was. I used that. Not copyrighted, so we can steal it. So we can play this forever.
We can steal it. I like
Facebook
it.
won't kick us off for playing this because it's not copyrighted. So.
Baby.
All right. Well, I think we'll be back tomorrow night for one more show before the Christmas break, and we'll wrap up what happened on another busy day tomorrow. So, but we'll be back. Now, this song's talking about tropical breezes blowing and cares away. It's going to be -30 wind chill tomorrow. So, we just get that positive vibe going. So, as always, thanks for watching our silliness. We appreciate it. And we'll see you guys tomorrow night. Stay warm.
Abundant Hope Naturals, the official fruit smoothie for Sports Night. Come recharge with a delicious fruit smoothie full of protein and your choice of supplements. Madison County Sports Night is brought to you by
Total Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning. Let Total Comfort keep you cool or warm this winter. Call for service or for a free replacement quote.
Wynn's Auto Detailing Service. Adams Buick GMC. Sid says sell 'em. Snappy Tomato Pizza. Pizza. Metronet Fiber. Madison County Emergency Management. And KYmedia.net. Does your business or organization want to sponsor Madison County Sports Night on the Richmond Register Sports channels? Hit us up on social media.